Hi, everybody. Welcome to the astrology chat for September 13th, 2024. So the key for today is allow yourself to exercise patience as you dedicate yourself to understanding and expressing on a deeper level the things that have changed for you, the things that you are letting go of, and even more importantly, the things that you've decided to learn and apply about yourself. We are in the last time Pluto is going to be in Capricorn for our lifetime. So if it feels like really heavy and intense and major and very broad, it's because it is. But today offers many opportunities for you to see and connect to the divine in the mundane, to find the parts of power and the steps that you take, if it's about what you're learning, what you're growing, about what your passions are, whatever. God is in the steps as well, and this is a beautiful day to realize that. So we have the moon in Capricorn, and it does have a lot of tension today, but also has some really beautiful stabilizing forces. So I don't want you to hide from the day. I want you to step out and face the changes and discover that you know how to swim in choppy waters. So the moon in Capricorn has a square to both Chiron and to Venus. And so Chiron is already still in this very deep reconsideration about who you are and healing your inner child. It's about healing the wounds of self. And then it also has tension with Venus, who is technically at home, but is still learning a lot of lessons about what loving self means when you are placing loving yourself on the top of the list. So there are a lot of shifts about boundaries and connections and expression of reciprocity in relationships. And there is also tension with both Mercury and Jupiter as well. So we're all kind of handling this in one way or another. And so don't be afraid to make a move. Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to put you out there. We do have some very favorable energies overall that will give grace and also benefit to the people who are willing to do the uncomfortable and go through the work to, again, dig underneath the surface and find out not just the traumas that are hidden, but also the jewels, also the awareness, also the growth. And we have Mercury also in tension with the North nodes. And so we're all kind of trying to figure out what this means. But this is Mercury that's happy in Virgo. And so you actually like figuring out the puzzle pieces, the act of figuring out the puzzle pieces, the act of peeling away, the act of understanding, the act of exploring. The power of what in the steps is actually going to lead to this like uncomfortable but very necessary aha moment where suddenly how you've seen yourself or what has happened or even what's in front of you in a completely different way. And there's a lot in the air that the universe is saying of like, believe in yourself because you are intentional. Believe in yourself because like the things that you want to do and you want to learn and understand, they mean something and you're feeling that for a reason. And this is actually really stabilized and supported by some unexpected friends. You know, we have a trine to both Uranus and the sun, and where Uranus is usually kind of like this wild card, Uranus is always a wild card. There's this electric charge of this self helps you get more into your body. It helps you realize the magic and the divine inside of your body, that the little things you do make a difference. And like, oh my goodness, the sextile to Saturn is also saying like, oh, when you bring the divine into the equation, when you bring yourself, when you bring spiritual and energetical accountability into what is going to happen for the rest of your life and say, okay, I am going to pick up these big pieces and I am going to figure out all these little puzzles and I am going to let this go and I am going to embrace this and I am going to redefine and I am going to try and I am going to learn. This activates the divine that's in all of us. All of us have a God spark. All of us are a reflection of the universe. And so it's in these challenges that you find out what is divine about you. And then we also have Mercury in having a tense meeting with Chiron as well. So it's saying, like, can you move even when you're figuring it out? Like, will you trust yourself? Will you develop enough faith? Will you handle it day by day? Can you see God in the steps? Can you even see God in the cut? Can you see the divine unseen hand that did help you even when it was hard? And can you align with that now intentionally with the desire and commitment to heal and to grow? It's actually really beautiful. I think that it's a really beautiful day, even in the midst of the tension. And quite frankly, there's going to be a lot of tension in the astrology that's coming up. And I feel as though astrology in many ways has forgotten its roots of empowerment and connection to the divine. But that is a conversation for another day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow.